Hello there, and welcome. If you're tuning in today and your heart is carrying a heavy load, perhaps the weight of bills feels crushing, or your body just aches with a weariness that goes right to your soul. You might be wondering, how can faith even touch this? How can it make a real difference when life is this hard? I want to share something with you today, a simple yet profound truth, an ancient idea about the sheer vastness and love of God that I truly believe can bring a gentle, steady light right into the middle of whatever you're facing. Let's explore that for a few moments together. Imagine this for a second. The very same one who painted the stars across the endless night sky. He also holds every solution, every answer in his loving hands. That financial pressure that keeps you up at night. It's not a mystery to him. He sees it, he understands it, and the way through isn't beyond his reach. The healing your body longs for, or the mending your spirit aches for after sorrow, that rests securely in his tender, capable care. And what about that deep, settled peace you're searching for? The kind that feels like a distant dream right now. That peace is a treasure, and it belongs to the one who made the universe. And the most beautiful part, he truly desires to share it with you. Even the strength you need for just the next breath, the next step, the next sunrise. That strength flows directly from him, like a quiet, unending river, always there for you. Life can bring some real giants into our path, can't it? And I'm not talking about wanting to get even or harboring bitterness. That's not where true peace lies. I'm talking about those overwhelming challenges that try their best to steal your light, to dim your hope. Maybe for you, it's the suffocating feeling of debt that just keeps piling up. Or perhaps it's an illness that drains not just your physical energy, but your very hope. It could be the relentless grip of an addiction, or those haunting whispers of anxiety and depression that tell you you're not good enough, that you can't cope. Maybe it's the raw, gaping emptiness of loss, the sting of injustice that feels too much to bear, or those quiet internal battles that leave you feeling utterly depleted and alone. These are the heavy shadows that try to pull your gaze downward, to keep your spirit from soaring. But please, lean in and hear this, because this is a truth that can change everything. If the God who loves you with an infinite love truly owns everything, every star, every breath, every solution, then none of these struggles, none of these giants can ever have the final say in your story. They don't operate outside of his awareness or his gentle, limitless power. Yes, they might roar, they might push hard, and they might even make you stumble. But they can never wrench you from the loving, secure embrace of the one who holds the entire universe in his hands, especially when your heart is open and turned towards him. And that, dear friend, that very truth is why you can find the courage to lift your chin even when the storm is still raging around you. This isn't about pretending the difficulties aren't real or about trying to fake a strength you don't feel in this moment. It's about discovering a quiet confidence, a gentle, unshakable assurance that doesn't come from your own ability to overcome, but from his boundless power and his loving ownership of all things. You are precious, so incredibly precious, to the one who owns everything. So when those waves of overwhelm start to crash over you, when that feeling of, I just can't do this anymore, rises up, just pause. Take a moment, breathe, and remember whose child you are. When you feel like you have absolutely nothing left to give, remember that his resources are endless. Like those ancient words about the cattle on 1,000 hills, a beautiful picture of his infinite supply. When you feel small, insignificant, and utterly powerless, remember that all true strength, all real authority rests gently and mightily in his hands. And what about that final victory, that last laugh we sometimes hear about? It's not about a smug or boastful triumph over others. Not at all. It's something far deeper, far more beautiful. It's the profound, soul-settling peace that comes from trusting that God, in his perfect timing, and his perfect way, will make all things right, will weave beauty even from the broken pieces. It's that quiet whisper of confidence deep within your spirit, knowing that because love itself has already conquered the greatest darkness, the temporary battles you face today do not get to write the final, defining chapter of your eternal story. It's the profound, unshakable knowing that in the end, Held securely by His grace, you will stand radiant, whole, and victorious, not because you are so strong or so mighty, but simply because your God, your loving Father, is. So please, right now, wherever you are, allow yourself to take a soft, deep breath. Let your shoulders relax just a little. Try to look up, even if it's just with the eyes of your heart. The fight you're in is undeniably real, I see that. But the God who cherishes you, who calls you His own, is so much bigger, so much stronger, so much more loving than anything you face. He holds everything, and more importantly, He holds you securely, tenderly, completely in His loving care. You are seen, you are deeply, unconditionally loved, and you are held by the one who lacks nothing and can provide every single thing your heart truly needs. Let this truth be like a gentle, soothing balm to your spirit today. Find a quiet, resilient strength in knowing that He owns it all and that you belong to Him. You can indeed lift your head. You are not alone on this journey. God bless you. Thank you for listening. If you've never subscribed to our channel, please do so now and book yourself a front sit in our next episode.